What up, y'all? So check it out, right? I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting back. I'm watching something. I'm watching the Art of Dialogue, right? And I see my brother Napoleon from the Outlaws on it, right? He's doing an interview. Napoleon has, along with the Outlaws, Napoleon has a very rich history in hip hop. You know what I mean? These was the last dudes standing side by side with the late great Tupac. You know what I mean? That was his crew. Like, there was Thug Life, there was, before that or whatever. Maybe they were too young then or whatever. But his crew was the Outlaws when he, at the time he passed away. And so I understand how, I get it. Like, anything involving Death Row, Outlaws, Tupac, that whole Death Row legacy, like, anytime, any content on that topic is probably going to go, right? It's probably, the algorithm is probably going to favor it. And I get that. I understand everybody's out here hustling, this, that, and the third. But and I also understand the salaciousness I understand the reason for the salaciousness that they try to drag and draw out of the people that they interview on their platforms. I get it. I understand why they do it. The algorithm pays us to promote the destruction of ourselves. I get it, right? I don't like it, but I get it. You see, I try to play this game a little bit different. But so I can, like, as I'm saying, I can understand people playing this game that way. Whatever. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. What I don't understand is how the dude interviewing Napoleon, and salute to him. I don't mean to, shit on him or nothing like that, right? But I don't understand his level of excitement. Like, his energy while Napoleon was trying to explain to him. Well, Napoleon explained a couple of stories. He's been through some things, and some was a wild boy. But if any of you are familiar with Napoleon, he's the outlaw who's now a Muslim. He lives in, I believe, Saudi Arabia. You understand what I'm saying? He was definitely with all the shits back in the days, but he turned his complete life around. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and he's, he's not one of these dudes who Muslim, who Muslim, but they still doing wild dirt and still glory. That's not what I know him to be, right? He's dead serious. His whole life is based on positivity now, right? And, that being said, he's telling a story, but whenever he tells one of those stories, he usually will he tends to like cap it off with a message or like a PSA or a disclaimer, like, that's how I was back then. Allah changed my, like God saved my life. I would not have made it through God. That's not the way to be. He's always trying to drive that message home after he tells these stories, because they ask him about these stories. And why do the interview if you ain't going to tell the stories, right? Statute of limitations. You can't get nobody in trouble with a lot of these stories. So the boy answers it. He answers the questions like most of us do, right? So I want to play for y'all. This is why I'm not in my usual setup. I want to play for y'all a portion of this interview where Napoleon told the interviewer about a story, a situation where he ran into Stevie J when Stevie J used to work with Bad Boy, right? Napoleon was like I said, he was an aggressive young man back in the days. I know him well, right? And he ran into him and confronted him, made him feel uncomfortable. Some words were said, so on and so forth. And he invites the dude outside for a fight, right? He invites Stevie J outside for a fight. But Stevie J had security with him, right? And his security steps up. I would like to show you, if you will, I want to play you this this jump off.
Dude,
Pay attention.
You know what I mean? So I'm taking my shirt off, and as soon as I turn around, even though the dude was like 6'7", 6'6", the dude was huge, bro. He had the gun at my face, and Stevie J was like behind him. And when I seen the gun at my face, I froze. And so I'm like, damn, I can't believe this big dude just put a gun on him. So in my mind, I was like, you know what? If I punk out, maybe he gonna shoot me. So look how the devil had me almost trying to get killed. So I did the opposite. I started saying, man, you ain't gonna do nothing with that gun. You a coward, this and this and this and that. You're like trying to stall him out until my cousin Sharif, my cousin Reef, he ran in the van and he clicked, he grabbed the gun. And when the dude heard him clack the gun, the dude ran in the studio. He took one of the engineers hostage. It was on the news and everything, made the newspaper. He took an engineer hostage. We left, and next thing we know, we reading in the news, he got arrested.
Now, peep game.
It was crazy.
Now, as crazy as that is, peep this.
You know what I mean? Of course, I look back. I'm 45 years old. So I look back at that stuff now, and I say, man, I was able to, God saved me in so many different situations, man, that I was putting myself into so many, situations that was ignorant that could have cost my life.
See his energy?
Then, that was the mindset I was on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, I had no idea, man. I know that you had a confrontation with Puffy, but I had no idea about the run-in you had with Sean and Stevie J, man. So, yeah, that's crazy, bro. You wasn't playing back then, man. You was confronting everybody that was on Bad Boy.
You wasn't playing back then, huh? You was confronting everybody. See how Napoleon laughing at it? He laughed at that.
It was a wild stage. I definitely went through a period of my life where, you know what I mean, I look back at it and, you know what I mean, back then I had to stand on what I stand on, you know what I mean? But when you get older and you grow past and you mature, you thank God that you survived, because bro,
still trying to school him.
I put myself in some situations that I could have got my head blown off. You know what I mean? And God always protected me, bro. So I thank God for that.
Now listen to this.
Man, you was really running for Pac back then, man. I respect it, man. You gotta respect that, man. You a loyal dude, man.
Yeah, I think and that's the reason why I think our career didn't really go the way it went. You know what I mean? Because you can't really go against people like Puff Daddy and Jay-Z's and them at this time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I would have been on stage with Puffy and dancing like they wanted me, maybe our career would have went further, but I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I snatched the mic from him at the MTV that day, because I was like, man, I can't just do it. You know what I mean?
Understand this. I'm not trying to, I don't mean to disrespect the little homie. I'm not trying to violate him. I ain't trying to, like, I don't like what he did, but I don't like, my intentions ain't never to sham on nobody or shit on them. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm on. I'm not talking to you like you some little disrespectful young nigga or nothing like that. I'm trying to talk to you like from the perspective, like my little bro. And I'm trying to tell you as a little bro, as the little bro, that shit you glorifying ain't cool. You understand what I'm saying? It's not. It was cool to me when I was young. I'm not going to deny that. But, man, I done been shot, stabbed, cut. When I got shot, it wasn't nobody who came for me. Pause. Nobody came looking for me to shoot me and shot me. I got shot at a party. You know what I'm saying? That somebody was shooting and I just had. But just being around situations where dudes have so much negative energy and so much aggression and so much testosterone and nothing to get in the way of that. Nobody or nothing to check that or to regulate or diminish that. Everybody is just egging that shit on or adding fuel to it. I got shot, like 6 people got shot in that club. A girl, I think somebody, it was crazy. You understand? It was like 91, 92. Anyway, it's old news. The point I'm trying to make is this. We don't need that energy, bro. It's harmful to us. And the fact that the little homie, it feels like he's so infatuated by it. You understand? So if you is it unreasonable for me to believe that in very many occasions we become the things we admire or the things we love, or we want to become the things that we love or admire? You know what I mean? It's not a random, it's not a rare thing. So while my bro Napoleon was trying to at every turn he could, he's trying to let you know or express the fact that I'm not, yeah, I did that, but you know, that was sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm healed now. And you refusing to take the medicine. That's you not even, you ain't even processing it. He like, yo, that was crazy. Like I almost got, you know what I'm saying, myself, I could have got myself killed or something like that. You like, wow, you wasn't playing. I respect that and all of that. And he don't even respect it no more. You understand what I'm saying? So, well, like I said, like, I understand that you want to get the, you know, we all hustling out here. They make it harder for us to make $1 every day. So, you know, at some point or another, you got to do what works, right? You do what works. So getting the stories, one thing, but you don't have to agree with the story. You don't have to, you know, egg on, you don't have to do what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? And not that you think you have to do what you was doing. I think that you really felt that way. And I'm just saying that that's an unhealthy way to feel, little bro. Like, when I do my blogging and all of this, like I put other rappers' names in my joint, you know, celebrities. I talk about celebrities, but I never disrespect them. My most highest viewed blog since I've been doing this blog thing was a video where I talked about Math Hoffa, Styles P, and J Hood. You know, that situation, right? I talked about that situation, and my whole demeanor was that of the negotiator, that of the media, that of the peacemaker. It's my highest viewed video. The highest one. So I say that to say you don't have to go with the negativity, but if you are going to go with the negativity, then I just feel like it's important for you to know the difference between you getting your money and right and wrong. Because it's different. Like, you getting your money is a big difference from you being infatuated by that lifestyle. Because that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy for us as a people, as a culture. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't want to take up too much more of your time and shit. I already almost ran into some technical difficulties. If you made it to the end of this video, let me see, what can you do? What can you do? Throw up some peace signs, man. 4 peace signs, and hit the like. You could comment, subscribe, definitely. You know what I mean? Hit the bell for notifications if you really down with the nation. Get that Ease the Rocks album. It's out, and it's better than anything you listening to. Trust me. Y'all know I be telling the truth. You see, y'all see how 100 I keep it on here. Why would I lie there? Why would I lie? Rock on, rock on. Stay up, y'all. Be safe.